Yes, it's clear.
Okay, thank you very much. So, friends, welcome again. Advanced Ayurveda and Ayurveda. As you all know, that Ayurveda is a wonderful product which was launched in the United States of America. Now, the product is also available in the East African continent, country of Rwanda, which is also called as the country of various hills and mountains. So, we have also reached there. Shortly, we are also starting our operations in Bangladesh as well. So Indus Viva slowly spreading its wings across the globe. So friends, let us all unite together and for the benefit of ourselves and the health of the people across the world. So let me give some of the updates before I start the session. This is one of the new tweets just 5 hours ago, which was uh, quoted by the CDC in the US, Centers for Disease Control. So this is what is the US COVID-19 vaccination progress. So these are some of the new tweets which are coming now. Just 5 hours before the tweet was made, COVID-19 vaccines protect you from getting sick with COVID-19. See, the statement is quite tricky here. You can all read the statement again. This is also available on the Twitter. If someone is Twitter savvy, you can definitely have a look at it. COVID-19 vaccines protect you from getting sick with COVID-19. See, there are two things to be remembered here. One is getting COVID-19. The second is getting sick with COVID-19. There are two ways of understanding this point medically. One is getting COVID-19. Second is getting sick with COVID-19. See, everybody knows that there are two symptoms of COVID-19. One is called as symptomatic COVID-19. The second is asymptomatic COVID-19. This is what people normally, across the world, the media is also speaking about. Some people have got the disease, but they don't have any symptoms of the disease, but they have come out of the disease as well. But some people have the major symptoms and they have succumbed to the disease as well. So, which means that getting sick with COVID-19 is something else and getting COVID-19 is something else. So, what does this, the line actually mean? See, most of the places, even in India, whenever you pick up a phone call or whenever you do a phone to call someone, initially the IVR starts stating that the vaccines have already started. So even though the vaccines are there, you should not remove your masks. We are not guaranteeing that you will not be affected with the condition or something like that, which means that getting the disease is something else, getting sick with the disease is something else actually. See, even after the vaccinations have been given, 1 or 2 days after the vaccinations, we have seen some of the cases where the positive cases have come out, which means that the vaccine also takes its time to work inside the body. It has to produce the immunity inside the body. So all these things matter a lot actually. It is not like, take the thing and you are free from everything. No, it cannot happen like that. Human beings are not like that. Our biology is not mathematics. So 1 plus 1 is not 2 in biology. So obviously getting the disease is something else. Getting sick with the disease is something else. So that is what this slide actually means about. Why I'm stressing upon this point is, even after the chickenpox vaccine was given long back, people still suffer from chickenpox. Even when measles, mumps, and rubella vaccines were given long back, people still suffer with measles and mumps. Why is that happening? See, that is a reason why, even though these substances are given to our human bodies, our own immunity is our major line of defense. Our immunity is our major line of defense. Irrespective of whatever the medicines or vaccines you take, our immunity plays a major role. That is the reason why you need to keep your immunity always upright. You need to take care of your immunity. Irrespective of whatever the vaccine is given or not, or whatever the medicines is taken or not, your immunity has to be proper. That is what is the significance of this slide, my dear friends. So, February 16th, more than 39 million people have received their first dose of COVID-19. Over 15 million people have received both the doses and are fully vaccinated. That is what is the status as given by the CDC 5 hours ago. That was a tweet which was done by them actually. But the significance of this slide, I hope everybody would have understood this after I told about this right now. So let us go ahead again. So another important article which has appeared in the USA Today on February the 16th, 2021, it's like we are trying our best to help the virus. A fourth wave is looming if US fails to contain COVID-19 variants, experts say. Say at one point of time, CDC is speaking about the vaccines in the US. The second point, a fourth wave is actually awaiting, because the containment measures, even though the vaccinations are happening, the death rates in the US, the cases which are affecting day by day is also too much, is also very high, which means that both are there. The vaccinations are also there, the wave is also coming, which means that the immunity is still questionable there. See, this is one major question which is haunting the world actually. See, a country like India or Bangladesh or Sri Lanka or Thailand or such countries have contained this condition. But in a developed country like United States, why the problem is looming like anything? Why the problem is happening like anything on a day-to-day basis? Why more and more people are getting affected and people are dying? Because this particular slide clearly says the variants are the problem. There are a lot of variants which have entered the United States. One such variant is a UK variant. There is another called as a South African variant. There are so many such variants which are actually creating a lot of ruckus there. So the chaos is happening. The spreading of the disease, the spreading of the pandemic has become more. Adding to that, probably the immunity is again questionable. That is also the point where people are actually suffering. See, these are the two major things which is haunting a major country like US today, my dear friends. And again, the point of immunity actually comes here. Whenever your body is, the immunity of the body is kept upright, automatically you will not suffer from any kind of a disease in the future. This is what is the significance of this slide again. So going ahead, friends, coronavirus cases are falling in US, but experts say it is not from COVID-19 vaccine yet. See, another important article which has appeared on February the 6th, 2021 in the USA Today. They are falling, but experts say it is not from COVID-19 vaccine yet. See, this is where I was talking about the first slide. Vaccines can provide you protection from getting sick from the disease. It is not from getting the disease itself. I hope the point is clear to everybody. People think in this way, but it is a misinformation. See, normally medical science always goes deep into these things. Getting disease is something else. Getting sick from the disease is something else. Everybody of you might have suffered a fever in your lifetime. Everybody of you might have suffered a rhinitis or a running nose or a throat pain or a headache or whatever. But it is not getting sick. It is getting the disease. That is where even CDC is actually telling right now. So the results from COVID-19 vaccine is yet to be anticipated. It is not like, taking a shot, taking a jab and everything is over. No. Polio vaccine, in fact, took a lot of years to standardize. Now, doctors across the world say that polio is eradicated. Smallpox, for that matter, was still more dangerous than this COVID-19. So even smallpox, for that matter, was eradicated later on because the vaccines took its own time to standardize itself to the biology of the human being. It is not mathematics, it is biology of the human being. So it might differ from person to person. So that is the reason why the only thing which can stick to us is our own natural immunity. So whenever our own natural immunity is kept upright, is always, important for us to get rid of all these negative conditions in the future. I hope my point is clarified to everyone. So this is a way that one has to promote Ayurveda in the market as well. See, vaccinations, definitely you can speak about these points. I'm not trying to say that a common man cannot speak about these points because you are not doctors. These are not medical points as well. These are some of the, the common points, the common sense that the people have to have. So they should not consider that taking a vaccine, you are free from everything. You are still in the zone of danger. That is what the point is all about. I hope my point is conveyed to everybody here. So going ahead, friends, this is a point of herd immunity. Again, herd immunity can happen when a major chunk of the population are immunized. That is what is exactly happening in the United States of America or in other countries of the world as well. When the major chunk of the population is immunized, inoculated against the disease, it is thought, it is foreseen that the disease will not be affecting the whole of the country or whole of the population of the country. But the other way of thinking also is fine, is also correct. Like getting the disease and getting the sick from the disease also holds good here. So herd immunity is definitely happening across the world, but slowly it is happening across the world. See, when one of the WHO reports very long back, it said that each and every person on this planet will be inoculated only by the end of 2026. That was a statistics given by the World Health Organization around about 3 to 4 months back. Each and every individual on this planet. So it will happen, because even today, if you see, the polio vaccines are given, the oral polio vaccines, normally in a country like India or elsewhere in the world, until the age of 5 years, the vaccines are continuously given, because they also know that biology is not stable. It can change from day to day actually. That is the reason why it will take its own time for vaccinating the people. But herd immunity is all about inoculating a chunk of population, a percentage of population. When they are immune to the disease, it is understood that the other people will not get the disease. It is all an inference. It is all a statistics which happens actually. But biology is not based on statistics. It can, the biology can change its course anytime it wants to. That is the reason why immune boosting supplements always play a very important role in holding this immunity, my dear friends. I hope my point is conveyed to everyone. So going ahead. So again, ancient Ayurveda spoke about immunity a lot. See, all such conditions, these degenerative ailments, these debilitating diseases, whatever is spoken of these days, it is not new to the humankind. It has been there on this planet since time immemorial. Everybody might have, understood about this disease called as plague. It's called as bubonic plague. Plague, in fact, killed more people than COVID-19. Just because the media is fine today, just because the internet is circulating a lot, people are understanding a lot about COVID-19. But during those days, a condition like bubonic plague, we never had, that media to that level, that extent. But people died a lot because of that. Till now, there is no vaccine for plague actually. Even though the disease is eradicated, we don't see the plague vaccine listed in the immunization list. I hope nobody has seen a plague vaccine listed there. This is the reason why there were major conditions haunting the world even during the yesteryears. But Ayurveda had the solutions for all these things in the form of immune boosting supplements. That is the reason why ancient Ayurveda always played a very important role in the formulation development of this wonderful product called as Ayurveda, my dear friends. So going ahead, what is the basis of Ayurveda? So this actually forms the basis of Ayurveda as well. So Ayurveda is preventive in nature. Ayurveda is holistic in nature. Ayurveda is alternative in nature, and it is complementary in nature as well, which means that Ayurveda is basically a preventive medicine, basically a prophylactic or a preventive system of medicine. It is also holistic in nature, which means that Ayurveda is relevant to the human being from the head till the toe. It is alternative in nature, in the sense it can be taken along with the other nutritional supplements or dietary supplements or with other medications without worrying much about the side effects. It is also complementary in nature, which means that it has multiple health benefits. In fact, it doesn't have single health benefits, it has multiple health benefits. So in fact, Ayurveda also emphasizes the importance of physical health, nutritional health, environmental health, social health, spiritual health, and lifestyle values. Along with this, Ayurveda also showcases a lot of medicinal plants, which we call them as the drugs or the herbs for the various diseases and disorders as well, which means that Ayurveda from its holistic perspective also takes care of the human body. Also from its medicinal perspective, with the use of medicinal plants or the herbs, otherwise called as the drugs, it will also help in taking care of the physical health as well as the mental health. This is what is exactly the basis of Ayurveda, my dear friends. So going ahead, similarly, the World Health Organization, as I told you previously in my one of the slides, World Health Organization has, in fact, they have assessed the statistics across the world, and they have said that by the end of 2026, each and every human being on this planet can be immunized against COVID-19. Definitely, that will happen. That has to happen as a part of immunization schedule. But still, that is all fine. That is all about the second part of medicating the person. But the previous part, what World Health Organization has had to say was, health is not only the physical health. It is also encompassing the mental health, the social health, the financial and the spiritual well-being. So this is very important, because World Health Organization, in fact, caters across the world, not only with regards to the medications or the vaccines, but it is also about taking care of the holistic health of the human being. That is what is the importance of the World Health Organization. Why I'm telling you this is, Indus Viva is following this a lot even today as I speak to you right now, because the World Health Organization is very important for regulating the health across the world. And Indus Viva is also very much, towards the same way, working towards the same way of establishing the health and wellness across the planet. I hope my point is clear. So what is the objective of wellness? Let food be the medicine and medicine be the food. It's a very important slide, because Hippocrates, who was the father of modern medicine, he reckoned that whenever your food or diet is proper, there is no need for taking in the medications, which is 100% true. So today our food is diluted, our food is contaminated, our food contains a lot of preservatives and pesticides and fertilizers and so on. They are called as the genetically modified foods these days. Especially in a country like US, most of the product, even that I've seen in the markets there, they are GM products. They are genetically modified products. Now the awareness has come out that people are more bending towards the organic supplements. But most of the products that you see, the food products, what I'm talking about, they are genetically modified. You might see the board, you might see the labeling on the packaging as well as written as GMO, which is very common there, which is allowed by the US FDA as well. But how far this is good for the human health is questionable. So this statement of Hippocrates, which was told very long back, is relevant even today for a country like US, where genetically modified foods can alter a lot of things inside the human body. This is very dangerous. That is the reason why people are resorting to a lot of medications today, my dear friends. So the statement has to be put in another way, that our food has to become our medicine tomorrow, because our food should contain all kinds of nutrition, so which will not happen for some time from now. And that is the reason why we have come up with this wonderful product called as Ayurveda, which will supplement your diet. That is the reason why Ayurveda is actually called as a dietary supplement, or a food supplement, in fact. I hope my point is clear to everyone. So in fact, Ayurveda also talks about a lot of lifestyle values. See, Ayurveda doesn't only talk about taking care of your physical health, as I previously told you. Ayurveda also takes care of your lifestyle values. And that is the reason why Ayurveda and yoga are closely related to each other. Most of the people in the US are practicing yoga today. Yoga is probably recognized a lot in the US. So Ayurveda and yoga always go hand in hand. It's called as a lifestyle system of, a system. You can probably call it as a holistic lifestyle system. That is what Ayurveda and yoga is all about. And in fact, Ayurveda is older than yoga. So, in fact, Ayurveda also talks a lot about wellness. In fact, one of the ancient textbooks of Ayurveda, called as the Sushruta Samhita, it talks about wellness in the following way. So health is a perfect balance of properly functioning life forces. In fact, your respiration is your major life force, your metabolic forces in the body, your digestion and metabolism. That is one thing that Ayurveda takes care of initially. By taking care of that, almost all the other conditions in the body or the issues in the body can be taken care of. Structural problems will be taken care of, and excretory systems will be clarified, which means that your urine, your sweat, or your stools will be taken care of. By doing this, ultimately the holistic health of the human body will be established. Along with this, Ayurveda also takes care of your sense organs, which is very important, along with mind and consciousness, which means that it is a holistic system of medicine. It is not only confined to the physical health point of view, it is confined to the holistic health. The body as a whole is taken care of. I hope my point is clear to everyone. So going ahead, friends, Ayurveda is the basics, whereas advanced Ayurveda is an advanced version of the basic Ayurveda. I hope my point is very clear to everyone right now. So advanced Ayurveda is a gift of Indus Viva to the whole world. It is a gift of India to the whole world. So advanced Ayurveda is a modernized way of putting Ayurveda with the use of various scientific technologies, sophisticated scientific technologies. That is what is exactly called as advanced Ayurveda. In fact, advanced Ayurveda is something which is very relevant to Indus Viva. So probably right now, most people might not know this, but tomorrow when Indus Viva is spoken of across the world, first thing which comes into everybody's mind is advanced Ayurveda. So what is the advanced Ayurveda company? What is the name of the advanced Ayurveda company? It should be Indus Viva. So that is what is the relevance of Indus Viva, advanced Ayurveda. So in fact, advanced Ayurveda is pretty simple. It is transforming from traditional Ayurveda to modernized healthcare supplement products. We also call this as the hybrid research. It is traditional Ayurveda which is transformed into modernized healthcare supplements. So the major point here is we try to establish the safety of the product, the efficacy of the product, along with the proof of concept. So this is what is exactly called as advanced Ayurveda, my dear friends. So this is what advanced Ayurveda is called in a nutshell. We take the raw materials from the traditional Ayurveda, which might be in the form of medicinal plants or the herbal extracts or even the fruit juices for that matter. So people do talk about the fruit juices a lot. In fact, whenever you are consuming Ayurveda, there is a lot of natural fruit content in that. In fact, to your surprise and everyone's surprise, fruits have been mentioned in the textbooks of Ayurveda since time immemorial. Because fruits are not something which came from the skies. It was also there on this planet Earth since time immemorial. Not only the medicinal plants, but even the fruits. So that is the reason why we are using a lot of fruits also in the product. We do a lot of microbiological analysis. We do a lot of chemical studies. We do a lot of instrumentation analysis by which a wonderful product of Ayurveda is actually formulated today, my dear friends. This is what is exactly called as advanced Ayurveda. So we do a lot of scientific trials, clinical trials, which are still going on. As I previously told you, once we have the reports with us, we will be sharing it with you at the earliest. So we are also awaiting this because of the COVID-19 conditions. So things have been delayed. Now slowly the things are getting back onto the track. So once we have the results with us, we will be sharing the results with you so that better promotion, scientific promotion can happen across the world. I hope my point is clear. So Ayurveda is a wonderful product which is preventive in nature, which is holistic in nature, which is alternative in nature, and which is complementary in nature as well. So prevention is always better than cure. It is always important for all of us to prevent the condition rather than getting into the condition. So as the vaccine is told today, I would like to repeat the statement again. One of the articles clearly have mentioned that getting the disease is something and getting sick from the disease is something else. So that is how we need to segregate the conditions. So prevention is always better than cure. Getting this disease is also not required actually. So that is also very bad for the human body. So we should not even get the disease. So that is the reason why it is always important for us to get prevention or protection from the disease. That is very important. So holistic is also very important. So Ayurveda is a holistic product to take care of your health from the head till the toe. Ayurveda is also alternative product which can be used along with the other supplements or medications without worrying much about the side effects. It is also complementary in nature, which means that it has multiple health benefits. This is how Ayurveda as a product is formulated, my dear friends. So going ahead, Ayurveda is a wonderful product which is unique in nature because it contains the 4 Ayurvedic composite formulations along with the goodness of antioxidant fruits. So Ayurveda is different from iPulse because iPulse contains only the 15 antioxidant fruits, whereas Ayurveda contains the 15 antioxidant fruits along with the 4 Ayurvedic composite formulations, making it a unique product in itself, my dear friends. So this is how the labeling of Ayurveda looks like. So to everyone's surprise, Ayurveda is again getting manufactured in the US very shortly. Everybody will be getting their chunk of Ayurveda very fastly there as well. So along with some other products are also we are planning. We will see how exactly the planning goes there. So as I've told you, there are 2 important things to be noted here on the labeling front. One is the supplement facts. That is very important. The supplement facts is each and every ingredient of the product will be listed in the labeling. The second thing is the manufacturing facility. Our products are getting manufactured at the Vaco bottling unit, which is a facility, which is a unit that we have sourced in the US. They have a dedicated line for manufacturing our products in the US as well. It's called as a Vaco bottling facility in the state of Texas in the US. So these are the 2 major things that the US FDA is actually worried about so far as a product like Ayurveda is concerned. This is very important, which means that Ayurveda is a wonderful product which is approved by the US FDA as a part of complementary and alternative medicines. Ayurveda is actually called as a complementary and alternative medication under the US FDA. I hope my point is clear. So for a complementary and alternative medications, there are two important things to be noted here. One is a supplement fact table, which encompasses each and every ingredient which is present in the product Ayurveda, along with the manufacturing facility, which is very important, manufacturing facility, which is also approved by the US FDA. I hope my point is clear to everybody. The other important thing I want to tell everyone who is watching here, please do have a look at our Indus Viva INC Facebook page all the time, because we are putting the posters of the ingredients which are present in Ayurveda. Again, I'm trying to repeat this. You can see the wellness tip of the day, which will appear on the Facebook INC page, not on the Vibrant Viva page, Indus Viva INC Facebook page, where each and every ingredient of Ayurveda is actually listed there, along with their benefits and their photograph. Please have a look at this so that people will understand how exactly these ingredients are actually placed in the product Ayurveda. I hope everybody will see this. Suppose if someone has not seen this, please see this again, please observe this again, so that you can have a list of all the ingredients which are present in the product Ayurveda, my dear friends. We are regularly reproducing this matter. Suppose if I'm talking about the Panchanimba Churnam. So neem is one of the important things. So there is an article which has appeared on the neem already on the INC Facebook page. The next time the neem will appear with a different article relevant to the product Ayurveda, so that these things are helping you out in promoting the products. I hope my point is clear to you all. So going ahead, my dear friends, again, the point of immune system before I go into the next thing. Immunity is one thing, because I spoke about immunity in the initial slides as well. Immunity is not only confined to your lungs. Please take it out. Don't take out your lungs. In the sense, lungs will be there. But at the same point of time, immunity is not only related to your lungs, but immunity is something which is related to different organs in the body, starting from the mucous membranes, the lymphatic vessels, the thymus, the skin, the bone marrow, the tonsils, the lymph nodes, spleen. All these are the organs which are important immune organs in the body. So the cells of these organs have to be immunized. In the sense, the cells have to have a good immunity. So whenever you are consuming an immune boosting supplements on a regular basis, it is always important for us to take care of these organs. Whenever these organs and systems are proper, automatically you will have the best of the best immunity for the human body. I hope my point is clear to everybody. So immune boosting supplements will take care of the immunity for such organs. Ayurveda is a wonderful product which contains the goodness of 50 ingredients, in fact, 50. So not only this, it contains the 4 Ayurvedic traditional formulations along with the 15 antioxidant fruits, which are present on the label of Ayurveda as of now. I hope my point is clear. Ayurveda is also based on the law of similarities, which is an age-old concept of Ayurveda, which is even relevant today. So whatever happens in the external world also happens inside the human body. The shapes and sizes of the medicinal plants also resemble the organs of the human body. This is what is called as the law of similarities. So you have fire in the external world, you have fire in the form of hydrochloric acid inside your stomach. You have water in the external world, you have water in the form of saliva, you have water in the form of various fluids inside the body. In fact, most of the human body is made up of water, in fact. So this is what is exactly called as a law of similarities. So going ahead, friends, there are 4 important ingredients, Ayurvedic composite formulations, which are present in the product Ayurveda. So the first ingredient is called as a Saraswata Churnam, which contains the goodness of the important medicinal plant called as the Centella asiatica. So Centella asiatica is also called as Brahmi in the Indian parlance, and this is known for supporting the brain health. Centella asiatica is an age-old plant. If someone is internet savvy, you can also Google this. You can get a lot of information on this wonderful ingredient supporting the brain health. So in fact, this particular Centella asiatica, the leaves resemble the human brain, the hemispheres of the human brain. So in fact, Saraswata Churnam promotes self-confidence, positive thinking and fulfillment. It supports the emotional stability as well. All the herbs in combination supports resistance to emotional stress. It helps to enhance the memory, the cognition, attention, as well as the focus. This is how this wonderful ingredient called as Saraswata Churnam helps the human being to support the mental health as well as the brain health, my dear friends. I hope my point is clear. Saraswata Churnam, the word Saraswata means It is something related to the brain and intellect. The word Saraswat means it is something which is intellectual or the mental health. That is what it signifies, my dear friends. I hope my point is clear. So the second important thing is called as the Parthadhyarishtam, which contains the most important ingredient called as the Terminalia arjuna. Terminalia arjuna is a Latinized name. The plant is called as Arjuna. It is known for supporting the heart health. So this Parthadhyarishtam is also called as Arjunarishtam in this Indian parlance. So Terminalia arjuna is a wonderful tree which is present in the Indian subcontinent of India, Nepal and Sri Lanka. The fruits of the tree resemble the human heart, the four chambers of the human heart. That is what is called as the law of similarity. So this Parthadhyarishtam provides total heart protection, cholesterol protection, promotes a healthy balanced ratio of the bad cholesterol and the good cholesterol. It strengthens the liver function. It improves bile secretion. It flushes the excess cholesterol from the body. It regulates the fat metabolism. It purifies the blood and fat tissues. It flushes excess toxins out of the body. In fact, it is a very good detoxifying agent, my dear friends. So Parthadhyarishtam detoxifies your fat, especially it does the fat metabolism. It regulates your fat metabolism. That is what is the importance of Parthadhyarishtam. So the third ingredient which is present in our product is called as the Bilvadileham. The fruit is Latinized. The name of the fruit is called as the Agel marmelis. It is also called as the bale fruit or the wood apple. It is known for supporting the gut health. Very important. It is known for supporting the gut health. It is called as a bale fruit. So in fact, it is known for supporting the gut health. In fact, the shape of the bale fruit resembles the human stomach, and we are using the rind of the fruit. We are not using the pulp of the fruit. We are using the outer covering of the fruit called as the pericarp or the rind of the fruit, which is very hard in nature. It contains a lot of medicinal properties. So your gut is actually the first line of defense. Yeah, the immunity is actually developed in your gut. Most of the gut-friendly bacteria are present in the stomach. They are called as the probiotic bacteria. This particular Bilvadileham, what it does is, it provides a favorable environment for the gut bacteria to grow, which means that whenever your gut bacteria is proper, your digestion is proper, your metabolism is proper, your excretion is proper. So that is how this Bilvadileham is helping us out in normalizing the gut health. This is what is called as the Bilvadileham, the third ingredient which is present in our product, Ayurveda. The last ingredient which is present in the product Ayurveda is actually called as the Panchanimba Churnam. So in fact, the leaves of the neem resembles the human liver. So whenever you closely look into the leaves of the neem, it resembles the human liver. See, the description of this Panchanimba Churnam is, Pancha is 5. In the Indian parlance, Pancha means 5. So Nimba is neem, Churnam is powder. So that is how we actually try to derive the Sanskrit terminology of Panchanimba Churnam. See, there are 5 parts of the neem tree which are used in the product actually. Even though leaf is the major chunk of it, there are 5 parts of the neem tree. The neem leaves, the neem seeds, the neem fruits, the neem bark, and the neem, the tender shoots. So these are some of the parts which are used in the Panchanimba Churnam basically. There are 5 important parts of the neem tree which are highly bitter to taste. But the leaves of the neem are the major chunk of it, so which is called as the Panchanimba Churnam. So in fact, this supports healthy liver function. It effectively detoxifies your liver. It helps in maintaining the normal absorption, digestion, assimilation, and excretion processes as well. It purifies the blood, which is very important actually. Neem also is responsible for purifying your blood. So whenever your liver health is maintained, automatically your blood health is also maintained. So blood is also one of the important secretions, which is a liquid again, circulating inside the body, taking care of your health. The most important function of the blood is to carry oxygen. So everybody should know this. Oxygenated blood is very important. Each and every organ of your body is healthy because your blood is carrying oxygen that you are inspiring in. So whenever the blood is purified oxygen is delivered to each and every cell of your body. Whenever the purified oxygen is delivered, especially your skin will glow. Your glowing skin will happen. So this is what is the importance of purification of the blood. I hope my point is clear to you. So along with the 4 Ayurvedic composite formulation, Ayurveda also contains the goodness of the 15 antioxidant fruits, my dear friends. So 15 antioxidant fruits is one thing like this. 15 antioxidant fruits which are available in iPulse is also available in Ayurveda. Starting from acai berry, pineapple, pear, blackberry, blueberry, you can have a look at the list. The thing here is, the most important thing that everyone needs to look here is the antioxidant abilities of these fruits. You can see their colors. So whenever the fruit has bright colors, it contains the compounds called as anthocyanins. Scientifically, they are called as anthocyanins, which will give color to the fruits. Not only this, not only giving the color, these anthocyanins are very important antioxidants for the human body. These anthocyanins are not good for the plants themselves. They are not good for the plants, but they are good for the human beings. That is how the botanical system of medicine actually came out. The things which were not good to the plants became beneficial for the human beings. That is what is the importance of the science called as phytochemistry. There is a science called as phytochemistry, which is nothing but plant chemistry, which means that whatever is bad to the plants is good to the human body. See, this is how plants are actually helping us to survive. Plants are responsible. Plants and trees are responsible for our survival on this planet. This is what is the important thing, my dear friends. Whatever is bad to the plants is good to the human body. So this is what is the synergistic composition of Ayurveda all about. So what is the dose and duration of Ayurveda? So 30 ml in the morning, which is nothing but 1 fluid ounce in the morning, half an hour before your breakfast, and 1 fluid ounce in the night, half an hour before your dinner. This is very important for giving beneficial results for the human body. It can be consumed safely for longer duration without worrying much about the side effects. So far as the children are concerned, it is always important for you to give Ayurveda below 5 years of, sorry, below 8 years of age. It should not be given. Above 8 years of age, it can be given, my dear friends. I hope my point is clear. So it can be consumed by people of all the age groups, from pediatric to geriatric population as well. So Ayurveda is a herbal supplement, as I told you before. It is a dietary supplement, or it is categorized as a herbal supplement, which can be given to maintain the health in a healthy person and to prevent the forthcoming disease. It is not a replacement for mainstream medicines. People can take along with their dietary supplements and medications. It can be taken along with other medications also without worrying much about the side effects. I hope my point is clear to everybody. So friends, let us all join hands. Let us all unite together to establish this wellness across the world, and let us all remove illness from the globe. As I told you, Ayurveda is an international product which will be launched across the world, not only in the US. Now it is available in Rwanda. Furthermore, wherever Indus Viva is, spreading its wings, Ayurveda will be in the front line. So thank you so much, Vivites, for your patient participation. Over to Ms. Sonam.
Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful session. And yeah,